All right, guys, welcome back once again today. We got a lot of content because we got a lot of cool trucks in. So we appreciate you guys following along. Davis Auto Sales in Richmond, Virginia. This was one of two trucks that we purchased from the same customer. This 1979 C30 two-wheel drive dually. He had the exact same idea for it as what we have in mind. Will we get the time to do it? Probably not. That's why it's going to be for sale. And for all y'all that want to complain and cry, if you don't see a price, I'm going to put a price on it. It's going to be $19,995. What that will include is what you see currently. We will run it through the shop. We are going to change the oil. We are going to change a couple of the fan belts. We are going to put an alternator on it and a new battery. And then, of course, if we see any light bulbs and safety stuff, we're going to address it. Then we're going to stop currently until we get more time at the shop because we're backlogged. But there it is, 1979 C30. And my biggest reason for purchasing this truck was it was a California truck for over 40 years of its life. And I have the California title in the file to back that up. It is rust-free and extremely solid. It has had a repaint on most of the truck. I'm not going to say all of it, but on most of it. But it has all of its trim, which you would not believe how hard some of these pieces of trim are to find. They're darn near impossible. All the trim is there. It could all be brought back and refinished pretty easily. It's not even really dented up. It's got a couple little creases, but not bad. But the trim could be polished. This is a camper special towing edition truck. I'm sure it didn't come from it with the factory, but we did get it with the truck. So we're gonna let it go with the truck with this big old honking fifth wheel hitch. Bed has not had a bed liner, and you can see it's actually pretty good. The interior is not original. They did do a carpet kit, and somebody's put a newer style suburban type seat in it. It's comfortable, it's cushy, so it's very easy to fall in love with sitting in it. Headliner's there. It does have a sunroof. The things that we need if you want to finish the interior, you need to refinish the door panels, put the bottom carpet panels in, or put speakers in it. Carpet kit's done, seat's fine. Dash is actually pretty daggone good. And you know, again, you need to do the headliner. Rocker panels, cab corners. Trista just learned about those today, so she'll know what areas to point to. Rocker panels, cab corners, great shape. Under the hood, you will see a 454 in its original status. It has had a couple hoses replaced. It is an air-conditioned truck. I started off leading with that, but for some reason it went away. This is an air-conditioned truck, high trim level truck, so that's pretty cool. Still has all of its California stupid emissions on it. I believe that is cruise control there. It does not have any wiring to it, so it does not work, obviously. Orange block, big valve cover. You will notice the belt is off of the alternator. That is because the alternator locked up on us. So cool. Which is also the reason we got to put a battery in it. But that'll be addressed. All the air conditioning system's intact. Previous owner says with a charge the air condition works. Again, we may or may not get to doing anything with that, but we can sure try. Tires are acceptable. They hold air. Some are better than others. The 16-inch wheels have been redone. Long bed, of course. Single cab, C30, Silverado, camper special, cab lights. All the trim, I think this was the highest trim level as far as the exterior trim you could get, other than it could have been two-tone. But great truck, runs out well, hits the road good. We got those couple little things I mentioned to take care of. While we're on this side, this piece of fiberglass is broken. Don't know when that happened or at what point in time it happened, but more than likely a tire slapped it or a tire piece off the road hit it. Those are very fragile. So something also caught it right there. But enough of it's there. You could remold it. But of course, if you're going to low rider it, you can cut those and flare them. A lot of people do that. It looks pretty cool. But the back sides are good. Very slight crack there. And then the other side's great. So no issues whatsoever on this one. And I think you can still buy those aftermarket too. But anyway, that's really the only thing I need to point out. The rest of the truck's great. C30, under 20 grand, California original rust-free truck. Turned into a 4x4. That's what Daniel immediately said. That'd be an awesome four-wheel drive conversion, and it would. Brian's got a couple of these classic dualies. We love them. He's got a couple of them on the ground. So whichever way you want to go with this one, it's a great platform. You're not going to find probably a more solid rust-free chassis to work with. LS swap it, whatever you want to do. Thanks, guys. Not the most exciting one, but there it is. C30 in person, 79, available. Davis Auto Sales, Richmond, Virginia. Give us a call.